You get all my children in the shot.
First off, you stack your side with all your plant types, and you're like, we need equal representation for fire types and fire type trainers.
Yeah, but who was the real star of this movie?
You know what? Tail whip.
Poison Sting.
Ah, that's my boob, you bitch.
So yeah, I'm doing this vlog alone now.
I think I'm dying.
Fine. Here, Bulbasaur. Use antidote. There, you're done.
I think I got cancer.
That's not how Poison Sting works, but okay.
Yeah, somehow it did that because you used it on a human!
Yeah, but as we saw in this movie, people can get injured by Pokemon without dying. So anyway,
Fireball.
we just got out. Guess what movie we just got out of?
Avengers Endgame!
Damn straight. Even better second time around. So anyway, Detective Pikachu.
Yes, we brought our children. This is our daughter, Flair Sherbet. Say hi.
I got Bulba Fett over here. Who was the true star of the movie. Saved the day. Because Bulbasaurs are the best.
You have too many Bulbasaurs.
I think that this movie proves that we
only have 3 Charmanders.
We have an insufficient number of Bulbasaurs.
We only have 3 Charmanders in the whole house.
I mean, look at this. We need more Bulbasaurs.
We don't need any more Bulbasaurs.
I think this movie proves that we need...
No Bulbasaurs on the futon.
Nah,
all of you get down.
My futon, I declare the Bulbasaurs are allowed on the futon. All my Pokemon children are allowed on the futon.
I'm having my baby set fire to your futon. It's on fire now.
Well, okay, but that means that we don't get to do reviews on this anymore, therefore we don't earn any money.
Just use the couch.
Oh, sure, with nothing behind it that's interesting to look at. People will unsubscribe in droves.
Everyone unsubscribed to you already.
That's fair. Anyway, so yeah, Detective Pikachu, what a fantastic movie.
It was simple, yet very effective.
This is a movie that feels like we're setting up for something bigger. Or at least...
we wish it could be.
Or at least we hope that it's the start of something bigger, because... spoiler free, this is a great movie. If you're a Pokemon fan, you will love it. If you're not a Pokemon fan, you won't hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, if you don't know much about Pokemon at all, it does have a lot of little facts in there for, say, the super noobs.
Yeah.
You don't need to be well versed in Pokemon to enjoy this movie. And it's a comedic delight at times, and it has lots of really good action, surprisingly. And a mystery that actually keeps you like, yes.
Yep, it's not going in the direction you think it's going to go in.
Yep, and a good twist and turning mystery is the key for stories like this to work. So, spoiler time?
Spoiler time. All right, so
needed more Charmanders, 3 out of 10.
Need more Bulbasaurs, 8 out of 10, because the Bulbasaurs were amazing and saved the day.
No Kalos region Pokemon, 2 out of 10.
Actually, well, okay, Kalos. No, they had Pancham.
Okay, yeah.
And Pangoro.
Right. Okay, you're right. There's 1 out of
2. Technically 2.
2 out of how many? I'm sorry, I just really like that region.
I know. I think that someone pointed out in one of the trailers that there is, in fact, a Fennekin during the big market scene.
Good.
By the way, there's glitter all over your face. I didn't even realize that.
Well, because of Flair Sherbet, and she has glitter everywhere. Look at this beautiful dress. The sequel should be fashion designer Charmander.
No, well, here's the thing. This sets up the Pokemon world and does a wonderful job of it. I want a movie now with a trainer.
Yes.
I want to follow a trainer around on their Pokemon journey and do it live action style, because clearly it sets up the world perfectly. And the thing they get right off the bat is the Pokemon has to want to come with you.
Yes.
Because they establish that right off the bat with the Pokeball.
Yes.
Because just to start things off, our main character, Tim and his buddy are like, Tim's buddy is like, dude, you need a Pokemon. You're a lonely guy. Your last friend is going to be moving away from town. You need to actually, like, have someone around. So here, this Cubone is perfect for you. It's lonely.
And they fail at catching the Cubone. And I'm just like, hold down B. I hear that works.
But of course, and the friend reassures, remember, it has to want to come with you, so make a good argument for it. Oh, it's not turning green! Is that bad? Cubone comes out and tosses a bone at him. Yeah, not many people can pull off wearing the skull of a dead relative.
And I love how it's in the grass, and they're like, in the grass, like, kind of hiding, like, okay, you got his, what you do. That was great. So, our main character, Tim, he's like an insurance guy, insurance adjuster. He doesn't really care about Pokemon, anymore, anyway.
I think it's clearly set up that he was going to go on his Pokemon journey, but then his mom died.
Yeah.
And when his dad became distant, it was like, well, that kind of dashed my dreams.
Yeah, so he never really did his Pokemon journey.
Yep.
And, yeah, he grew up, he became an adjuster, got news that his dad died, and he just went to Rhyme City, that's the setting, Rhyme City, to just, finish his last affairs. And you could tell right away that with his argument with, one of his dad's co-workers, that he's very emotionally detached from this.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get involved in Pokemon. Doesn't want a partner, and sure, it sucks that his dad died, but to him, his dad had left a long time ago and didn't care about him.
But it turned out he did this whole time.
Yep.
But emotions are hard. Yeah, just like
he even had a birthday card ready to send to him, and
with a ticket.
With a ticket, here, man. Let me prove to you that I still love you, and you can come visit me.
Had his room set up like a kid's room,
like his childhood home.
Yeah.
So anyway, we know right off the bat that Mewtwo seemingly attacked and killed his father.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Pikachu shows up in the apartment because the address is in his hat. And, you go to, you can talk? You can hear me? What? Everyone thinks about drugs! Monkeys attack!
Which technically he is, because it seems like that the reason why he's able to hear Pikachu is because of this drug that Tim found called R, that releases a purple smoke out, and then when he's like, oh my god, what is this? He, sends it out the window, which when a bunch of Apom smell it, they become enraged and wild.
That's not the reason why he could hear Pikachu.
Yeah, but that's the implication of it at first.
And so, yeah, then it's like, I got a mystery. I lost my memory. Who the heck? Where's my partner? That's your dad. Where's your dad? Let's figure out where your dad is. And the plot, and they just keep getting deeper into it.
Yep. And eventually that brings us to the guy who created Rhyme City, who wanted it to be this place where humans and Pokemon could grow stronger together. Battles are not allowed. Pokeballs are not allowed. Pokemon basically are allowed to roam free. That's the thing. This clearly either takes place in the game. It could take place in the game or anime world. Either way kind of works. They don't really make it clear with that.
And they don't say what region Rhyme is. Rhyme City could be its own region in a way. So, they invented a very believable setting for everything. Yeah,
it sets up the world of Pokemon while clearly establishing that the world of Pokemon still exists around them. That there are trainers, that there is official league battles and stuff like that. And there is and it allows it to be just dark enough to be realistic without being like hard R, everything is blood and death, that kind of dumb overthing. Because clearly there are illegal Pokemon cage matches.
Yeah, so illegal battles that people have, which humans would totally do that.
But the Pokemon themselves seem perfectly happy doing it. That guy and his Charizard were pissed off because detective guy, I can't remember his name, and his Pikachu had previously defeated his Charizard.
Yeah, and left the scar. But, so, we have other characters, like one of the interns at their local news station. Like, the intern that wants to have this big story and found out about the whole art thing well before anyone.
It's trying to get this story broken so that because as in the case of all fictional media, as soon as you break one story, you have made it as a reporter.
Yes.
But of course, all she does is write for this place's blog and listicles.
Yes.
Top 15 cutest Pokemon. Spoilers, they're all the cutest. That's dumb.
She's the BuzzFeed. She's BuzzFeed.
But she hates it. She wants to do serious reporting.
She's BuzzFeed right now, but she wants to be Vice when she grows up.
I love that. I love that. I love that thing. I know, top 15 cutest Pokemon, and it's a dumb idea. They're all the cutest.
Oh, but yeah, that character was great, and
she's
her
got
Psyduck.
Her Psyduck.
Oh dear. Where do we go now? Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. What do you think?
He needed to dial down the Ryan Reynolds a little bit because he just won't stop talking.
I thought it was a perfect level of Ryan Reynolds.
And sometimes he is hilarious. He's funny. Other times, dude, just calm down a bit. You don't have to keep talking. I know there are children on us. There was a child next to us who spoke very loudly a few times, but his mom kept shushing him.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know how much into Pokemon he was, but then again, when we saw certain trailers, he seemed actually happy about them.
Yeah, he was like, look at that, look at that monkey.
Dinosaur.
He said dinosaur when he saw Cubone. Dinosaur. Well, he was a little one.
I know. I'm not mad or anything. I understand, but in fact, I love that purity and innocence of it. And maybe he will go home and be like, I'm into Pokemon now.
Yes. Oh my god, what if this was his first Pokemon? Ah! Someday we're gonna have kids and they're gonna have their first Pokemon!
Yep. Yeah.
Ah!
You always love your first.
Pokemon!
Maybe drop a Bulbasaur.
Ah!
Thank you. Pokemon!
What do we want?
Pokemon!
Where do we want it?
Pokemon! Yeah, Pokemon, yeah! Okay, so...
Flash Bay! No!
Save our daughter! Okay, so the mystery unfolds. This leads them back to the facility of this company, of the old guy who invented it and his son, who are clearly distant from each other. Hint, hint, thematic connection there.
Yes, because Tim is distant from his father. They're distant from each other. It seems like the son is the bad guy. Like, oh my god, this is some Team Rockety type of shit.
Yeah, because the father, apparently he got cancer or something like that, and he's confined to a wheelchair now, and he was hoping, and he stepped away from his company to develop a cure. Which, by the way, I love the statues of Dialga and Palkia and Arceus because later on when you realize that he's actually the villain, it becomes oh, he thinks he's a god. I get it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of gods, Mewtwo is Jesus.
Yeah, sort of, because he can heal the sick. Okay, so they go to the facility
Jesus.
where Mewtwo broke out of. And they discover some weird experiments were being conducted there. I'm not sure. They said that the Greninjas were different. I didn't notice anything particularly different about them.
They were on R.
They were on R, but they just said that...
They had into them.
Yeah, they were clearly under control of the evil guys, but they were still contained. And then there was the Torterra growth experiments.
Oh,
those Torterra look perfectly okay. But then when the Greninjas get out and they have to start fighting and they learn more about... oh no, the detective father we're looking for, he was actually a bad guy because he was one who found Mewtwo for them. What's the real deal here? Because Detective Pikachu does not remember what happened.
Yeah.
And so they break out to try to escape the Greninja, only to discover that they are actually on top of the Torterra growth experiments.
Godzilla, King of Monsters!
They are kaiju-sized Torterras!
Oh, man. Well, I guess if you hate the neighbors, you could just move your Torterra everywhere.
I suppose so, yeah. Build a nice log cabin out. Travel while having a rustic feel everywhere.
Your own private traveling island.
Yep. So eventually, Pikachu gets hit by what looks like a boulder at first. It's a nice misdirect of it looks like a large boulder's coming out and turns out to be a tiny rock that hits him in the chest.
Well,
but of course,
it's like going the speed of a bullet.
Yeah, because of how fast it was going, it's still critically injured Pikachu.
So Pikachu faints.
And it looks like he's dying. And here come my boys, Bulbasaurs! All the Bulbasaurs come out! But it's okay, the Pokemon may not be able to understand us, but they can feel us. And they know what we want. And they know we want to get this Pikachu healed up. So we get the Bulbasaurs lead them through some.
This is Lewis's favorite part of the movie.
Of course it is, because the Bulbasaur saved the day. They lead it through some Morlulls and some Comfeys, until they reach this rock. It's like leave the Pikachu on the rock. They do so, and Mewtwo comes out. And they still think Mewtwo's a bad guy, but Mewtwo does heal it up. And the implication is that Pikachu betrayed his father.
Yeah.
And thus Ryan Reynolds is all like, no, I can't. I'm just going to cause more harm to you. But then, before Mewtwo can finish explaining...
he gets captured by the sun, or is it?
By sunglasses-wearing Sun. He has some nefarious thing planned for the Pokemon parade. Unleashing the R, because we think, oh man, the father said that his son doesn't, thinks that Pokemon took him away from him, and thus he blames the Pokemon. He's going to use the R to unleash it on everybody and make them all crazy. But then, as they split up and go their own separate ways, they start thinking, wait, this doesn't seem to make any sense, until we discover, oh no, old father guy, he has a mind control device to transfer his mind into Mewtwo.
And thus, he is now Mewtwo Jesus.
And he's all like, no, I want to bring out the best in people and Pokemon. And the best way to do that is to merge them together.
It's to become Digimon Frontier.
So basically, this guy is Bill, like a grown-up Bill from the first game.
And likes Digimon Frontier.
And so he uses Mewtwo's powers to put people inside of their Pokemon, so that it's like the Pokemon have the minds of the people, but they can't communicate with people.
Yeah, so basically you have Pokemon that are half Mon with the spirits and disappeared bodies of humans.
Yeah,
so it's like Thanos Snap Pokemon!
Yeah, he's kind of insane, as you may have guessed.
Yeah, and of course all the floats were... the R is for making the Pokemon open to that process.
Yeah, they can only do it while the Pokemon are in some kind of a rage state.
Yes.
Because they're wild, they can't control themselves, and thus it's easier to put the people... Put people inside of it, thank you. Beat the people inside of them.
And I'm just like, if he just did that to himself with Mewtwo, people would probably be like, you're like kind of the creator of the city we like, so that's cool, be a Mewtwo now.
Yeah, but the implication seems to be that it suppresses the Pokemon as a result of that, or at least its own mind. So, like, it's taking another person's mind, another creature's mind against its will.
Yeah. But something tells me people would be like, you're rich and you run a city. That's cool.
But then, next twist, the son is not actually with his dad on this. He's tied up in a closet. But wait, we've been seeing the son around everywhere being evil. Oh my god!
The son was a Ditto!
Yep, takes off the sunglasses, has the dot eyes.
That's Uncanny Valley.
Yep.
You would think there would be some Uncanny Valley with all these Pokemon being more realistic looking. No, that's the most Uncanny Valley thing in this freaking movie.
Yep.
And the Ditto can change into humans, like different types of humans and Pokemon, and it's just like, that there should be something illegal about this.
I'm sure there is.
And impersonating a human as a Ditto, that should be illegal.
Like the son explains that Ditto was another one of his genetic experiments, which probably explains why these Pokemon attacked regular people and was so dangerous and almost killed them.
Yeah.
But apparently, a human could take a full-on hit from a Machamp without dying.
Yeah.
I love also that even during the cage match, that Charizard trainer, even he was concerned for the guy, for him, like, dude, what are you doing in there? I gotta get you out of there.
Yeah. Because you don't interfere in a Pokemon match, you could get seriously hurt.
Especially not against the frickin' dragon.
That's like rule 1 of Pokemon School. Let's go back to Poke School. Oh my god, I wonder if people get their doctorate in Pokemon. I
mean, Professor Oak.
Oh, that's true. I wonder if people get their masters not only in battles, but also a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make more money? Sure, we all do.
Choose from these. for this list of skills. Pokemon research. Pokemon Explorer. Pokemon Trainer.
Pokemon Grooming. Pokemon TV and VCR repair.
And accounting.
Oh my god. I want this. We need to make this a real fake commercial.
Yes, we do.
Oh my god. We should do this.
Anyway, yes, this movie was incredible. So after they met, so of course, all during this whole thing, my first reaction is, okay, just take off the mental thing in order to break the connection, let Mewtwo take control again. And of course, they're trying to. Like they don't have to say it out loud. This movie is smart enough to realize that's the solution. That's the way to fix this.
Yep.
And Ryan Reynolds, Detective Pikachu, forgot how to use it. Part of the mind wipe, unfortunately, made him forget how to battle, so he can't use his electric attacks until this final thing.
Mm-hmm.
And thus he uses Volt Tackle and manages to get Mewtwo out of the picture for a bit.
Yeah.
And thus Tim saves the day. Reporter lady gets her scoop and gets a promotion.
And becomes a Psyduck for about 5 minutes.
Became a Psyduck for about 5 minutes because her partner Pokemon was a Psyduck.
Let's never do that again. And of course, he gets the girl. But most importantly, he gets his dad.
He gets his dad back because Mewtwo reveals that, no, I actually put your dad inside of the Pikachu.
Like the guy did to everyone, forcibly.
That's why you could understand it. I made it so you two could understand each other.
Oh, so understand each other not just by speaking, but in other ways. So they build their relationship.
And thus it is revealed that Ryan Reynolds is Tim's dad.
Yeah, because they didn't show the dad, like, at all throughout the movie, just, like, the back of them. The back of them or in shadows. Because they knew if they revealed it, it would give away the whole ball game. Yeah. So, lol, Ryan Reynolds is his dad. Yep. Ryan Reynolds is too big a star to not guess the twist there. And, yeah, then... Thus he elects to stay in the city. Day is saved. Stop being an insurance adjuster and start being a detective. You know, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a detective. Really? Yes. Aww. Now you want to be a Pokemon detective? Now I want to be a Pokemon detective. So anyway, yeah, this movie lays down a fantastic groundwork for future movies set in the same world. We could have like an actual Pokemon Trainer League kind of a thing. We could do more with the legendary stuff and maybe like an Indiana Jones style Poke exploring the ruins kind of a thing. Yeah, but it has to have a good core story for it to work. Yes. The reason why this works, not just as a Pokemon movie, but a Detective Pikachu movie, because you had a good groundwork, you had a good story, you could put in other elements. That's the thing that's going to make a Pokemon movie good. You can't just have trainer, Pokemon, let's do some silly shit. I think we could. Yeah. I could see an adaptation of the first game. Maybe over 2 movies, if he wanted to do all 8 badges. Yeah. Or maybe a montage showing him getting some of the badges. I don't know. I'd rather have some stories that the anime and the games don't do. That's fair. Although can only really be done in cinema. Although, let's be fair here, this is a direct adaptation of the Detective Pikachu game. That is true. Which is a side game and not a main series game. True. What's funny, though, is that this makes it one of the best video game movie adaptations ever. Yes, it's true. I think if I wanted another Pokemon, like, movie based on a game, maybe, like, the Go-Getter Squad. But I want that to be anime because they made a special and it was adorable. Pokemon Rangers could be a thing, yeah. Pokemon Ranger, holy crap! Why isn't that one? But yeah, they pulled it off. This was very enjoyable. I can't believe how enjoyable it is. I just realized if I added 2 dots to my hat, it could be a Ditto hat. But I just got pins, Pokemon pins, and 1 Digimon pin just to troll people who might notice. Pokemon, Pokemon, journey's just begun. Pokemon, Pokemon. Anyway, yes, good movie. Do we have any complaints about the movie? I don't like the font! Okay, so, of course, Pokemon came from Japan. Movie, made in America. We want to show that, Pokemon came from Japan, so how are we going to do that? We're going to use that stupid font that is American letters, but they make it look like kanji. I hate that font. That font was everywhere in the movie. The font was in the titles. The font was on signs. I personally hate that one font because it's like an annoying weeaboo font. Fuck that font. They reuse a lot of Pokemon designs. I mean, I understand, and considering the amount of work they put into all the Pokemon they did have, it felt like there was probably no more than 24 different Pokemon in the movie. Yeah, they use, models are expensive to make. I know, and there are a few that are only in it for maybe 1 shot, and maybe they're in the background later on. The Golurk is one of them. I saw a couple Gravelers during the during the cage match sequence, and of course Charmander. But the Ditto warps through a bunch of Pokemon we've already seen before. Machamp, Buffalont, Loudred.
Just basically a bunch of Pokemon we had already seen previously in the movie up until this point. Greninja and Torterra were nice to have there because they had been the first new things we had seen in a while.
Yeah.
So that's my only complaint. I felt like I want to see more. That's also why I want a sequel. I want to see more.
Yes. I want to see all of the regions in movie form. That would be nice. It's just... My main complaint is I hate that font. And it was everywhere. It was literally all throughout the movie. And I'm just like, I hate that font. That font can just... Why that font? I just don't like that font. That's my main complaint, is a freaking font.
Is there anything... Like I said, I felt like Ryan Reynolds could tone down the Ryan Reynolds a little bit.
I thought it was just the right amount that was needed.
But, yeah. Very enjoyable. I have no real serious complaints about this.
Yeah, it was a simple story. There were elements that were predictable, but you didn't really mind because it served its purpose.
Plus, let's face it, this is a kids movie.
Yeah, it's a kids movie, a really good kids movie, a kids movie that everyone can enjoy.
Yep.
It wasn't like they're kids movies, but they have to put in some adult stuff. And maybe there's like one joke.
There's a handful of jokes. I think Ryan Reynolds made a few like he slightly more adult jokes.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yep.
Pika pika.
Yes. All right. Yeah, go see it. They stuck the landing on this one too.
They stuck the landing really well.
I want more Pokemon movies now.
I want to see this again.
All right. Trailers.
Godzilla
King of the Monsters, best trailer because it's still the same trailer we want to see more of.
Sonic.
Oh, there was one other thing with the Pokemon movie. What? Okay, now here's the thing that's bizarre with this. Mm-hmm. Diegetically, the Pokemon theme song exists in this world because Ryan Reynolds, when he's all dejected stuff, he's singing the Pokemon theme.
Be the very best.
It's Pokemon to understand. So does that mean the Pokemon anime exists in this world?
It could.
Like is it just like a well-known drama of a kid's journey? Is it like does Team Rocket exist then in it? How do they explain certain things but not others? I mean, this opens up so many questions.
I think Pokemon anime might exist in it. I mean, it makes sense in a world with Pokemon. Of course, you would have an anime with Pokemon.
But
in fact, every anime would probably have Pokemon in it.
But the thing is, Pokemon already exist within this world,
and thus they would be on TV. There's Poke variety shows. There's probably Pokemon news, Pokemon battle.
But why aren't there like
ESPN?
Dozens of shows like this? Why this specific one with that specific theme song?
PMN. It's just Poke battles on air.
I love it. But yes, anyway, Godzilla King of the Monsters. We got the Sonic trailer.
Oh god, I'm just thinking about more parodies. Fennekin News.
So I'm just saying. So God bless that little kid who was near us because he was excited for it.
Yeah, that was cute. Like, cause we're adults seeing Pokemon, and we grew up with Pokemon. Pokemon's been around since I was, 11, and, in America, it's been around since I was around 11. For you were even younger.
Although what's funny is the entire theater groaned upon seeing that, on knowing that trailer.
Yeah.
But the little kid near us, he was excited, he was happy, he was
Sonic.
laughing. He's too innocent for this world.
Yes. Oh, man.
Angry Birds 2. I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't know there was an Angry Birds 1?
Yeah, didn't you know? That was a few years ago.
I don't pay attention to crap.
Yeah.
What else was there? Oh, but there was the dog movie.
A Dog's Purpose 2 or whatever.
It was a sad dogs.
Why do we gotta have the dead dog movie have a sequel?
No, it's a reincarnated dog. So
I know,
it dies
but the dog
a bunch of times.
Yeah, it dies like a bunch. It's the dead dog movie.
And then it comes back to the same guy, and now the guy has a daughter, and he goes back to the same daughter because the guy asked him to.
It's Dogstown.
Big dogs, small dogs, but in the end,
we're all dogs. You gotta believe in yourself. Look up Dogtown.
You look up Dogtown on YouTube. It is a hilarious trailer.
In theaters forever.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Gotta believe in yourself.
All right, what else did we get? I don't think we got a lot of trailers.
No, we didn't. We got the infamous Sonic one. We got...
Yeah, Godzilla. We always forget one. I think last time when we watched
Dog's
Endgame,
Purpose.
we missed one too, but I can't remember what now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, something with Dave Bautista and some kid.
Yeah, I Spy, I think is what it's called.
Or Spy, or Me Spy. My Spy.
Spy Me, or Me Spy, or yeah.
It looks stupid.
Yeah, it's Cop and a Half, but with Dave Bautista.
It is Cop and a Half. Holy crap! I've watched Cop and a Half as a kid.
I watched Cop and a Half as a kid.
Oh god, that is.
But with Dave Bautista, so there is a bit of charm to it because it's Dave Bautista.
It's Cop and a Half, but for a new generation.
I get it. It's a vehicle for him because he can't just be doing the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Well, think about it. The Rock did stupid family movies too, and that's how he started. And so now it's his turn, and he's going to be in movies probably as long as The Rock.
It didn't look god awful, but it didn't look like anything I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Like there are so many worse things. Angry Birds looked more annoying.
Oh god.
Than I Spy or whatever.
Oh yeah, or whatever it's called, My Spy.
Dave Bautista's spy movie.
Yeah. Trailers needed at least 30% more Pokemon.
Trailers definitely needed at least 40% more Pokemon, especially Bulbasaurs.
You mean Charmanders?
I think I mean Bulbasaurs.
I think you mean Charmander.
I think I mean Bulbasaurs.
I think you mean Charmander.
I think I mean Bulbasaurs.
Charmander. Hatchlings attack.
Ah!
Char. Attack hatchlings. Set fire to his hair.
This has been Pokemon Detective Pikachu Vlog.
Fresh bait. Tail attack.
Anyway, bye everybody. Go see Detective Pikachu.
Go see Detective Pikachu. Pika.